Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
We have a special treat for you if you'll indulge us. We'd love to play for you our submission for this year's Eurovision Song Contest.
It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday.
You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Well, how's everybody doing? It is 4th of July weekend, and we are proud to be in America.
Yeah.
Wait. Red, white, blue.
I just like how that nobody said anything except for Cat went, cool. That's so good.
It's been a long day, man.
Yeah.
It's not actually 4th of July. The
weekend. It's 4th of July
weekend, man.
This
yeah,
is
the fireworks already
The
going off in the back of my
your
dock.
workday is over, it's 4th of July weekend today.
I've
Them's the
already
rules.
heard fireworks going off.
There was a rocket launch about an hour ago. Does that count as a firework?
Yes,
Wait, but it's
really
on a
big one.
Monday. What's that? Today's
It's not-
July 1st. Second is Saturday.
Monday's the 4th.
Yeah, Monday's
Ah.
the 4th.
That's the holiday. So everyone's got a 4-day. Well, most people get a 4-day weekend.
No, I work in retail.
I get
I
a
was just
2-day
gonna say, when you
weekend,
work
but
in retail, that may not
Yeah.
always happen,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
That's why I
Yeah.
said most.
I
No,
get two-
that's just we say in retail. That's why we say in retail there are people who work in retail, and there are lazy people.
Yeah, I hated working in retail years ago. I worked at Best Buy after I got out of the military and went and started going to college at CU Boulder. I worked at Best Buy for good little while. It was a fun job. Good people. Easy for work, but I don't ever want to do it again. So God bless you. Admiral of the Feline Armada. I didn't notice that until now. I like that. That's cool.
I needed to change things up. The cat was staring at me.
I could say,
I'm just kind of confused by how you control a feline armada because cats don't really listen to anything.
No, they don't. Technically, they control me, but I'm their face to you. So you refer to me as the Admiral of the Feline Armada. To them, I am the deck slave or something along those lines.
So like the reverse of Willard.
Yes, I think. They're in charge.
I'm just gonna call you Admiral Armada. Not
I
Armada.
think I'm just gonna say Admiral. Or we can do kind of like the movie Independence Day and be be like Admiral Dick. That's how they said it on the submarine. It sounded just like that.
I don't remember that part now.
I
do. I watched it Independence Day recently.
It's on Hulu.
It is on Hulu. It's a great
Everything
movie.
is on
I don't have Hulu.
Me neither.
You
I ditched my
simpleton.
Hulu for YouTube
I-
TV.
Oh, yeah, I have the.
both of those. I have to get rid of a streaming service, but
I got rid of Disney Plus because that was the most logical choice.
I have 2 months left of my prepaid.
Let's say Disney Plus goes away in November for me.
I got rid of my Disney Plus when they weren't asking people why they were canceling, because then I started seeing people I think a couple weeks later, like 3 weeks later, and it was like, why are you canceling? And then you'd see people type in grooming kids or all that stuff,
Yeah.
No, I did a deal where if you paid for 2 years, you got 3 years.
See.
So it's paid for.
Yeah.
I got mine for like $1 a month based on the plan I got. So I was okay with paying like $36 for 3 years.
It's kind of why I still have Hulu, is because I get it for free through my phone provider. Because I'm
it's buried in there somewhere.
Well, no, it's because I'm a government employee, so it's only a special promo for certain people.
We get
otherwise
our
I wouldn't have
HBO
it.
Max that way through our AT&T plan. It's free. You know, I will admit though, I mean, Hulu does have a pretty good bundle though, where like you get Hulu, you get Disney Plus, and you get ESPN. So, I mean, in terms of value, if you're trying to get the most for your dollar, it definitely is that
$15 with the ad version.
It's like 14, I think. No, I think that's without ads.
Okay.
Or maybe it is 14 with ads.
Why did I think it was like $100 a month? Wait, that's YouTube.
No,
premium.
that's Prime. Well, wait, that's for the year. That's gonna say
that's 130 for a year for Prime, I think.
If you get Hulu Live TV bundled with, it's like 70, and then of course the price of Hulu is like it's like $15. So you're stretching close to like
20 or 20 with the ad free or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's where you probably get that from, because you'll like look at a show, like, oh, it's on Hulu Live, and you're like, Hulu Live streaming services. The discussion,
I dropped Disney Plus even before the Gina Carano thing. I dropped it after the Mulan controversy because, I mean, people might not notice it, but apparently I'm a Muslim. They're telling me on Twitter that I'm a Muslim. I didn't know that apparently, and I had an issue with the whole torturing Muslims.
Wait! I swear you were a Buddhist.
I thought so too.
I thought she just liked scarves.
Tablecloths. It's a tablecloth.
Oh, my apologies. Tablecloth. I haven't heard that one before. Tablecloth. That's new.
I just thought she was a big fan of I Dream of Jeannie. I don't know why.
That was the thing about 20 years ago. They'd be like, why are you wearing a tablecloth on your head? So it's tablecloth. Or a bath towel. Never a hijab.
They just don't know how to say it sometimes. So they'll probably just come up with, well, something that's the right shape.
Hey, this one my father got me from Turkey. Authentic from Turkey.
I was going to say, like, I feel like where the three of us live, you'd probably run into people and be like, is that one of them hijabs?
Oh my God, I love that.
Well, no, that's what I'm not going to go where I was going to go. Never mind. I was going to say someone was trying to make you get a hijab, but
oh
God.
Oh, dude, I can imagine easily.
Just be careful. Tabitha and Maria aren't here.
Oh, now it's on. Now it's in the record book. You're in trouble.
I was going the Mr.
Quit backpedaling, Tom.
That's what I was going for. The Mr. Making you go and get all shots.
I mean,
if it makes you feel any better, Mrs. R2 is laughing at that.
I don't even know what was. I don't even know what it was funny. Now I'm lost. I've had a hard day.
Same.
Yep. Well, I think Tom probably takes the cake though.
Yeah.
With Rogue getting injured, but at least she's okay. So she's
holding your dog's butt up so they can poop is a weird experience.
What? Oh God.
Like, I really wish she hurt her front leg, like not her back leg.
I can see Tom in his front yard as the neighbors pull up, and Tom's like,
he's like, it smells back here. Can you hurry?
Oh, she eats a lot of fish. Trust me, it's horrid.
Thank you for making me appreciate even more that I have a cat.
Yeah.
Cats can kind of take care of themselves a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's all fun till you wake up in the morning and it's butts in your face.
No, until you wake up and you step in a hairball that she just hacked up the night before.
Yo, that irritates me so much.
I have a 65-pound puppy. I've stepped in worse stuff in the morning.
Yeah. you just like, you're like walking and like they throw up or something because like
I'm just grateful we have hardwood floors downstairs.
No.
Yeah, it still doesn't help it when you step in it and you're wearing socks and it smells. It really smells.
Tile's a little bit better than hardwood for some of that stuff.
I did it.
Hardwood, you might get some mold at some point in time. Enough times your dog goes somewhere.
No. It's worse when you give her breakfast and she eats, then she pukes up everything she ate, and then the hairball, and then she looks at you and says, "Please feed me again."
Yep. I've been there.
It's like, no, I'm not feeding you again, you lunatic.
We will get on topic at some point.
Yeah.
Well, we're not even technically done with intros, so
Did we even start them?
No. I am Ryan. I am America's asshole. I'm not America's ass. That would be too fancy for me. I am America's asshole. So with apparently the last week I've stepped on a few toes, but that's okay. What else is new?
I thought you were the swampy ass.
I could be that too later. Yeah, we can change it later. And then we're going over to R2 from after the weekend.
I'm just R2 from after the weekend. I'm not associated with any body part tonight. I can't think of what else to say. But I'm happy to be here hanging out with my friends tonight. I'm
being patriotic, so why don't you step up, sir? You could be America's.
I'm not patriotic at all. I'm sorry.
Wow.
See, honest truth. It's nothing negative. I'm just not a patriotic person.
See, and just for the record, I censored that. Like, so everybody who knows what that means knows what it means. Instead of saying, you know what, y'all can just off. So,
but I love this time of year because I can buy fireworks.
Yeah,
so
that's all that matters in my life right now.
Here comes the pyro.
I know.
Yeah.
I was letting the kid light them off last night. He thought it was the greatest thing in the world.
I want to light them. I might be a closet pyro too.
Come to the south, Kat.
They don't care.
Yes,
here.
you'd be a lot happier here. Trust me.
Yeah.
But her family's there. I understand. I forgot about that last time we talked about that. Her family's there, so it's tough to. Because I'm going to see family in like 19 days, and I realized I have about 10 pounds to lose before I do.
Well, if she ever comes visit, we'll make sure to have some on hand for her. So
what airline?
Oh no,
are you
they
gonna
sell
do with
them
the weight
here.
check?
There's a change in the law because I have a whole bunch. I don't know where I could set them off, but you can actually buy them in supermarkets now in Jersey.
Go to
Really?
the beach.
Yeah, it's been doing they changed
that's
something.
Didn't I hear that the people in New York would like drive to New Jersey to get like fireworks or something?
Yeah.
It's happened in the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah,
I mean,
because New York is so like
yeah.
cleansed.
Well, I'm going to turn it over to person below me, Blast Chestard there.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know.
Sure. I'm apparently this evening I'm Blast Chestard. I don't know exactly any of that, but I'm Rogue Disney and
nope, Blast Chestard.
It sounds like a weird pilot code name.
Yeah, it does. I like it.
So you're America's Blast Chestard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, okay, so I'm Blast Chestard today. I have 0 subscribers, so please come follow my friend's channel, Rogue Disney, who just got above 400.
Yeah,
I think I did that okay. I've had a tough day. I drank a lot earlier, and I might be saying things I shouldn't.
No, you're good.
Don't stop confessing things you don't need to confess, Tom.
This is a free space for free speech.
That's just because JT's not here in person.
Oh no! If you would have watched JT stream, I was a little spicy a bit. JT says, "Hey everybody," and then of course,
your stream with him was good. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but we still kind of poked around, which was cool. But
I poking around with JT.
Yeah, I like poking around with JT to see what I find. See where you can.
Are there deep connections there?
Yeah, very deep connections there. It's so deep that you would almost not think that we're 2,000 miles away. And the missus said hello everyone earlier. We love the missus here. She's so awesome.
Well, I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did that interview during the right month.
Follow Blast Chest started.
He already posted on Twitter, said, if you don't, Visa with his rocket launcher will come for you.
That thing does look cool, though, by the way. That Nerf...
$185. I didn't know the price. That's a lot.
Well, that's close to how much they charged for the Mandalorian.
150. 150.
Yeah. So, but this other thing is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
The other thing
I have the Mandalorian one right behind me. It's like right here at the point of my finger. Yeah. I bought that as soon as I saw the pre-sale because I do love the Mandalorian. That's about the only Disney Star Wars I care for anymore. I bought that. It was $149.99. So
I just realized I was not subscribed to Kat's channel. I just did that.
Kat's is bigger if she gets it.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'll have to say, Kat, you can do a custom URL now.
What's a custom URL?
With all those subscribers.
Wait, what?
You could have it say like youtube.com/channel/hijabi
Yeah. Like my main.
Just go to your settings.
Instead of the numbers letter thing.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no.
Look, I started my channel for Destiny 1. I did not expect it to get anywhere near as big as it did. I started it because everyone else jumped to Destiny 2, and I stuck around for Destiny 1. So that's why my first followers, the ones that I'm most loyal to, are the Destiny 1 people foremost, because that's original people.
I'm trying to figure out what JT just said. Hey, Kat, I tagged you in Twitter.
In a Twitter on the internet.
What's on Twitter's?
JT, have you been having something to drink?
Maybe.
What's going on the Twitter?
I think JT's in his pool drinking.
Probably.
Be careful.
I guess
that can be dangerous.
You usually maybe not. Don't bring it up on screen right away. I'll look on Twitter. I ain't doing nothing.
I meant swimming in the pool while drinking.
Oh.
I'm just saying, it can be dangerous.
You're right. It could be dangerous.
I'm gonna have to.
Well.
Now JT is praying.
What? Post JSC?
He said in a Twitter post.
What does
JSC
mean?
Which one? Is this the one about? I know somebody posted something about kids learning about being Muslim. I haven't responded to that yet. I'm like, I
don't think no.
I don't know.
I've just been memeing FNT for the past hour, so that's what I've been doing today.
The Legion of Memers. Hold on. I'm still. It wasn't on Cat's page, so I'm gonna try to find it on JT's. I don't know.
Something about you're getting this. What am I getting? Oh, that's the Destiny Galahorn thing. I might be getting that. Somebody tagged me with Tucker Carlson, who I will admit is one of my celebrity crushes.
Mm-hmm. I remember. I remember the conversation about that.
He's handsome. Okay, he's not hot. He's handsome. I'm sorry.
He's got that conservative sexy.
Tucker Carlson looks like a neighbor that I lived next door to when I was a kid.
That's why he looks like your typical neighbor, nice guy who might one day, your garbage, the top of your garbage can goes flying off. He brings it
like
to your
the
house.
Ned Flanders of Fox.
No, not that far. Not that far. But he's the kind of guy you could see him with a fishing rod and be like taking out. Yeah, handsome.
I mean, I chose Rachel McAdams, so.
I think Rachel McAdams is probably more handsome than. I don't think that's an equal comparison.
Wait,
like Tucker
did
Carlson,
you say Rachel McAdams is handsome?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Look, I'm the straight woman here, right? I say Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson is beautiful, and Rachel McAdams is handsome.
There you go. We settled it. We settled it right there. Settled. Walk away. I don't think we tagged. No, I tagged Cat on Twitter. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what?
I forgot. I forgot if I tagged you for the stream, and I did because I remember you liked it. I was just like, oh, okay, so she should be here.
So JC's just making this weird.
Who knows? I'm having duh moments over here, like hooked on phonics worked for me. Oh, somebody's probably gonna clip that one day.
I think someone already did, probably.
Probably, yeah.
I'm pointing at you, R2.
I learned to read. Shall we jump into the first topic, because we have just been blathering on for 20 minutes. Oh, and we
I think this has been more entertaining. Let's just talk about
wait. We
need to
I do agree
introduce
about JT said.
the final guest, Admiral of the Feline Armada.
Oh, yes.
The American Feline Armada.
The American Feline Armada.
Yes.
She's an admiral, so you have to stand at the position of attention when she comes onto the bridge.
Wait, it can't be Admiral. I wanted to be in the Air Force. Are there admirals in the Air Force?
You would be
No.
You'd just be you'd be a general.
Yeah, there would
All
be no
right.
admiral.
I
Yeah,
might
you'd
have
be
to
a
take
general.
as a general then.
Yeah. The Navy's the only one that's weird, and it's because they like to
Someone
get.
wanted alliteration.
It's because they like to go to sea with a bunch of guys for 6 months. So
Does that mean JT
In
is
the
the commander of the poop deck?
Navy.
I mean, it can get a little gay.
That's not what I asked.
I was wondering where that came from too.
I was technically finishing my point. I don't know. I was in my own little world. Maybe I need to drink more.
Wait. There's women in the Navy now, so it can't be all.
Yeah, they can't be in. It's just like the Army. They can't be in barracks country. There's what they called it female country.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't go in there as a male at all. And the only way the females can come into the male barracks, which are separated, is by them, when we all get together in, for like a formation inside or something, be like, females on deck or something like that, because all the guys need to be,
Focus.
yeah, they need to, you can't, guys and girls are separate. So for a reason, in the military. So I don't know what all this nonsense they're trying to push in the freaking services, because it makes no sense. You're separated during basic training because, I mean, let's be honest. All the guys shower together and all the girls shower together. And I've probably seen more PPs than anybody on this panel.
I don't think that's something you want to admit to.
That's what happens when you shower with like 32 guys for 5 months, 5.5 months.
I just in the private chat.
That's a lot. That's a lot of wiener.
What JT was talking about. So
okay, let me pull this up.
Oh yeah, I gotta answer that.
I'll let you guys take a look. I mean,
Okay, I see now.
But before we shared it,
I mean, if we want to share it, we can discuss it, openly. It don't bother me none. It's up to you guys.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, no. I just something like that. I wanted everybody to take a look at. Just be okay.
It's kind of young.
After 5.5 months, I mean, how could you not?
They don't look like they're. I mean, in the video, it just kind of looks like they're okay with everything.
Yeah.
It's like a cultural exchange almost or something.
Yeah, as long as the parents are okay with it and, it's not being forced, I don't have a problem with it. I'd rather people know the truth than some of the stuff they say that isn't true.
Yeah.
But I don't want it forced.
You don't know the full. I don't know if they have the whole story there. It just has the video, so I don't know. Like, I would prefer to know the full background before making.
Well, I mean, if it's done with the parents' consent as like a cultural field trip, it to me that's no issue. As if you were to go to, say, hypothetically, if you were
Petersburg Cathedral or something.
Yeah,
like that.
there you go, to like St. Petersburg Cathedral. It would not be a huge issue to me, because obviously you're talking about still active, places of worship. I have no issue with that by far. Let's share it so everybody can see. Yeah,
sure.
my fault.
No, it's okay.
Like I said, we're still. I think we're all trying to find our. Well, I'm trying to find my ass with both hands right now.
Though, let me just say this: you want to know why women pray behind the men? Because this drives me absolutely nuts. Do you want to know why? It has nothing to do with inequality or equality. You want to know why women pray behind the men? It's because we don't want men staring at our asses while we're trying to pray.
I was gonna think it was something like that.
I was just gonna say because you want to stare at their asses.
Well, no, well.
Only if it's Tucker Carlson.
Only if it's Tucker Carlson. Oh, and Avery Brooks. Avery Brooks.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do the volume. We don't really need to hear the volume.
I just thought it so you guys could fart without any issues.
No, you can't fart while you're praying.
Well,
I do that all the time when I went to church.
You know what would be kind of nice is if in Miss Marvel, because the ladies are behind a partition from the men in the back, and obviously Kamala and her friend are kind of like jabbering and joking around, as teenage girls are going to do, but they don't. I just figured that was Disney's.
I'm joking.
I figured it was Disney's stupid attempt at humor, because they made up a fake Mandarin for
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, thank you. Yeah, so it's like, you know, when you have Sima Lu calling you out, who is a rabid idiot as it is, it's like y'all screwed up. But no, it would have been kind of nice if they would have explained that in the show. And also they're doing like some political voting kind of thing for like Kamala's run, or her friend is running for like one of the leaders or something of the church, and I was like, that didn't make sense to me. They didn't really explain that either. It just like, it's like, you know, and she kind of like bullies Kamala's father, who's like, you know, who's like, she's kind of like his adopted daughter, so to speak. Their families known each other so long. And she's like, you wouldn't want to be something about be sexist towards the up and coming next generation of strong women, would you, uncle? And it's just like,
God.
or something to that effect. Like, it's along those lines. And like, literally, she's like, thanks for voting for me. And it's like a 45-second, maybe 60-second conversation. She hands him the flyer and walks away, and he just goes, like, it made no sense. And that's from Miss Marvel. And I was just like, okay, you probably could have did a better job explaining that. I don't know what the hell that had to do with anything.
I don't get it either. I can tell you that a lot of mosques have partitions because, again, it's to make the women comfortable so that you don't have men staring at you. Also, it's for the men so that they aren't distracted by the women, which is why I hate these women who are like, feminism, I need to lead the men in prayer. It's like, no, you are being greedy and selfish because you just want to be in front of everybody and you're not thinking about everybody behind you.
Yeah, that's what like she was like running for. It's like, I don't like one of the, I don't want to say elders, but it's kind of like that, like, you know, because her Kamala's father wants to vote for his friend and longtime individual who leads mass, who leads prayer, and so she wants to like on like the board or something of the church, like, so she's like running against him for like the board of the church. I don't know, it's so weird.
I can tell you this much: mosques are very loose. It depends. I know at one point my father was telling me about how like people would want to know how many people are members of your mosque, and it's like mosques aren't like that. Just you can technically pray anywhere, so it varies from mosque to mosque. I think at one point there was like some leadership in one of the mosques we were going to. It varies. Some might have a woman representative and a man. It varies. Most mosques are run by donations. Most mosques don't even have like a full-time like imam, because anyone can be an imam. Women, I've led prayer. Like, I'd have a friend over and I'd lead prayer, or my mom would lead if it's a group of women, or, you know, if we're at home, one of my brothers would lead prayer because they're usually faster than my dad during Ramadan. So you're standing right before you eat. There's prayer right before you eat. And it's like, dear God, why are you taking so long? I'm starving. But my brothers are fast. So it's like, but
I come from a very, very Christian family. I grew up Baptist. So yeah, my uncle John, he leads prayer for dinner, and it can be a little long-winded at times. So I guess that's something that translates across many cultures. Yeah, people as they refer to Muslims, Christians, and Jews, people of the book, the word of God. So is what in layman's terms is, some people have probably heard. But yeah, no, I didn't understand that about Miss Marvel. I'm like, you're explaining nothing by saying she's trying to run for like a certain position of leadership, and I'm like, nobody probably understands this except for who's the weirdo that wrote it? What's her name?
oh God, I know.
Chloe Zhao? No, not Chloe Zhao. What's
the
sorry.
She was Eternals, right?
Yeah, that was the Eternals. See, so much bad stuff that you can't figure it out. I can look it up.
I don't know. I feel like they're trying to force in this whole idea that women aren't treated like
Biasha K. Ali.
Yes, Basha K. Ali. Yes. This is basically written for her. This is a story about her life. So the only thing it identifies as is for Basha K. Ali. She wrote a rough draft of it, and then apparently there's some controversy over it, and she's no longer has anything to do with it. But like, the story's based off her.
I mean, even the character design
is basically her. It's basically her. She wrote her own story and she submitted it to Marvel, and then of course they took it. And I guess that's one of the things that Gary from Nerdrotic, he's got some inside information that he can't talk about yet about her leaving. It's like, so it's like I said, it's just hearsay, but yes, no, Basha K. Ali has nothing to do with the show as it's gone forward. She just basically wrote the rough draft of her life, but it makes no sense. I would almost be interested to see what Kat thinks after watching like the first 2 episodes.
All right, I'll try to find it because I canceled my Disney Plus. I'm curious. One thing though is I'm Arab. I know she's Pakistani. I did grow up in a mosque on Long Island where the majority were people from Pakistan, which was hilarious because people would randomly start talking to me in Urdu, and I'd be like, no, Egyptian. I don't know, because like we were close friends with the Pakistani family, so they'd give me some of their fancy clothing, and so they think I'm Pakistani. I'm like, no, Egyptian. They also put pepper on everything. Even the dessert is hot.
Chocolate and pepper go together well.
Not really.
But no. I'm not talking. I'm talking flaming hot.
Oh, spicy. I could probably do spicy. I like spicy.
On your dessert?
No, not on my dessert. But
depends on what it is. Maybe.
That makes me think of a friend I have back in California. He is Hawaiian and Filipino, and anytime like we'd go to like Walmart to see what cheap video games they'd have, and like without fail, he'd always get like hit up by like a group of Hispanic gentlemen, and they'd start speaking Spanish to him. He just yelled at him, "I don't speak Spanish," to it like every time without fail.
Oh, I know some people who are Hispanic who get approached and are spoken to in Arabic, like no Arabic.
I don't get approached by anyone for a weird language.
You can.
طيب أنا هكلمك بالعربي. أنت عايزني أكلمك باللغة ما تفهمهاش؟ هكلمك بالعربي, okay? كلمتك باللغة أنت ما تعرفهاش. I spoke to you in a language you don't know now, okay? You've been now approached by someone to speak with you in a totally different language.
Guten Tag?
That's German.
I know, it was a joke. I'm going with what I know.
Guten Tag, Herr Jones.
Oh, now I want to watch that.
Oh, so good. So good.
Better watch it before it gets ruined.
That's a great movie to celebrate American, 4th of July, because it's about the American.
Oh, I was going to let you know, Ryan. They're going to have the Ankara stones, the Grail, and the totem from Raiders all for sale as part of like an anniversary. So even the Crystal Skull, which I don't count, but all those 3, they're going to sell. They're going to sell replicas.
The Mitchell Hedges skull. Yeah.
They're going to sell replicas of all of those in Disney and on Shop Disney. So keep an eye out. I'll let you know when they come, because I'm going to want the Grail and the I can't remember the totem's name from Raiders, but
maybe
I know the Ankara stone. The Ankara stone lights up too.
The Ankara stones.
So it's coming soon. There's a leak about it, so those are going to be coming.
Yeah, I think I saw the leak for the Grail, and I was like, that's a really cool looking prop. And then and of course something about like, oh, it's going to be for sale, and I thought like maybe it was a secondhand seller, but I didn't know it was Disney.
Yeah.
Did anybody today watch the Terminal List?
I did.
I have not. I don't know.
I really liked it. The book is cool too.
Okay, I thought it was a movie. It's a TV series.
It's an 8-hour series. Each episode is like an hour and 5 minutes.
Who's in it?
All of them.
Chris Pratt.
Okay. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. That is based off the writer was on Joe Rogan. And it's actually a lot of the stories are very, very close to what really happened in his time as a Navy SEAL. So, and he actually picked, he's like, I want Chris Pratt. And they actually brought in a lot of the support characters are actually former special operations themselves.
Oh, I have to watch
that. So like I didn't realize it was out yet. Yes, I will be watching that.
Yeah, it came out today.
Okay, awesome.
It's on Amazon, right?
And
Amazon Prime, yeah.
And I know, the two of you don't watch it, but Stranger Things.
Yeah, I've never gotten to Stranger Things.
The second part of season 4 came out today, so it's 2 episodes, but they're like an hour and a half each. which is cool.
No, I've been watching ER actually.
Oh,
the picture I sent you earlier.
The fertility idol from Raiders.
I do not know when they're coming on. I don't know when they're
Okay.
coming available here or on Shop Disney, but they're already for sale. The packaging, if you go down to look, everything looks so right about this stuff. Whoever did it, they're doing the stuff correctly.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you got obviously got the Mitchell Hedges skull, which is a real thing, which
it actually looks cool. I mean,
yeah, it really is cool. I think they could have did a whole lot better, but they didn't. The Sean Cotter stone, and that's which is awesome. And then of course you have the Holy Grail, which is probably one of the most famous ones.
Yeah.
And then of course you have the fertility idol, because in the first movie, that's what he's trying to get, and he's trying to balance it with the bag of sand.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that is cool.
Those are not badly priced. I think $130 for the fertility idol. Each of the other ones are $80, and the Mitchell Hedges skull doesn't have a price yet. I'm assuming that'd be closer to $130 with the other one, but $80 for the Grail, I'm okay with that. Like that doesn't sound bad for a prop.
It's where you gotta like stomach giving Disney money.
Well, if you buy it secondhand, it's going to be $150.
Yeah, I know. RT, you said, where did you share it?
Yeah, I'm not sharing this picture he sent.
Who sent it?
Wait a minute. So they're saying Chris Pratt bent the knee. When did that happen?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know what he means by that.
Hold on.
You know, one of the Schwarzeneggers is in the show. Patrick Schwarzenegger is in.
Yeah, I did hear that. Let me see if I can pull up some news.
Is he saying because he said he wasn't religious, or like he made a statement about something?
Yeah, I thought I remember something about it.
But I don't know if that's. I don't know.
The only thing I really see is about the terminal list.
I don't. I mean, I think I saw a tweet somewhere about him saying he was like, but I haven't heard anyone talk about it.
I'm gonna jump to Twitter, see if I can try to find something, because what? Like,
I mean, so far Chris Pratt seemed to be like a general decent dude, so I'm not sure.
The Apple Watch is also trending.
He just threw it in the chat.
Okay.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, the church that everybody's been associating him with, he never attended it. So
is that on him or on other people?
Well, that's on Elliot Page, who was the one that started all that. He
just for the record, Ellen Page.
Well, you can say
unless Joseph Gordon-Levitt decided to play a gay role, and so like, get out of here.
Well, and he never declined it because he wasn't going to. He wasn't gonna like throw somebody else under the bus or like throw shade on another church, because he just ignored it. Yeah, he says in the article, I didn't want to throw it under the bus.
Okay. This is called The Christian, so I have a feeling that it's probably going to be maybe the most salty of.
I don't know if that's bending the knee by saying he didn't go to the church that someone said he was going to.
But he also says he's not religious.
That makes no sense because hold on.
Because he's like they always talk about him making the Marvel movies, like sharing scripture and
he's praised God. Chris Pratt clarifies affiliation with Hillsong Church, says he's really not a religious person. But you could also be a spiritual person. There's a difference between organized religion and spirituality.
Yeah, I'm faith. A religious person. I'm not really a spiritual person. I'm very religious.
There's a difference between faith and between religion. Religion is easily characterized. Let's hold on.
Yeah.
Actor Chris Pratt has set the record straight for his relationship with Hillsong Church and distinguished that his faith in God has less to do with the man-made religion than his personal walk with the Lord.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It solved it really in the very first sentence.
I don't see that as backtracking on his faith. He has his personal faith.
No, I disagree, JT, because quite frankly, you don't have to go to church to have a relationship with God. You can very easily, you can believe that, and I know that this is, we just talked about Kat's her faith. So if you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, that he died for your died for your sins, and you submit yourself, he did not say that. Then why did where's the exact quote, dude? I need the exact quote, because is it in that Fox News thing? JT's a little passionate about this one.
Yeah, further down it says, I'm not really a religious person.
Yeah, but there's a difference between religion and faith.
I'm just saying, That's what he said. Though he doesn't consider himself religious, Pratt has shared that he has faith.
Yeah.
So if you go back to that article, it's a little further down. It's right above the picture of him and his wife.
Religion is organized. Faith is your own personal relationship with God.
I don't see his statement as being anything as backtracking. I see it as him saying that he has no connection with that church.
Yeah.
Specifically, I don't think that's a backtrack on his faith or how he has.
I mean, maybe at one point he attended the church, which I guess
he said he never went.
He's never went. Then how did he get tagged with that church?
Because it's people like making up stuff, or people,
Okay.
Sure, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I saw him there, or maybe, they saw him. He was hanging out with somebody else who went to that church.
Maybe.
And at the same time, though, I swear there was elsewhere that he had mentioned to, the other church that he would attend. I mean, some of this too, though, I'm not saying he's right and I'm not saying he's wrong on this, but for all the grief he gets about this, he may just be fed up. And it's like, I just want people to shut up about it. I mean, whether you like that or not, he's a human being at the end of the day. Yeah. And probably the crap that he's been through. I mean, talk about
it's really none of our business.
Yeah. The other thing too is, I know, I don't think it's in this article, but he also talked about like people jumped at him when he was like, I love my, I'm so grateful for my wife and the healthy, daughter.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh, he does. What about his son? And it was like,
the thing is also, as long
people
as
are just looking for stuff.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Kat. You go first.
I was just gonna say the thing is also, it's like, as long as people treat other people with respect, you don't. They seem to conflate acceptance with just, tolerance. Or like the example I give people is, I'm not allowed to drink alcohol as a Muslim, but I work and respect a lot of people who drink alcohol. Just because my religion doesn't allow me to drink, and I'm surrounded, and I will never approve of alcohol or accept it or think it's the right thing to do, but at the same time, I know and respect people who drink it. So it's the same thing. Like, they're screaming. What if he disagrees with you about certain things? It's none of your business. Has he ever been accused of mistreating someone?
And this is kind of the way that I look at it too. He is very publicly, and I know he caught a lot of big flack after his statement at the MTV Movie Awards or whatever. He won. He won like best actors. He won something like that, for his so he was very openly up there talking about his faith with God, and I also understand too that there are organized religions, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in that embodies to me like the group of people who come together to worship and have faith. Now, me personally, I don't have an organized religion. I have my faith in God. Now, did I grow up in the organized religion of Baptist? Yes. And sometimes I think it gets a little too stringent in some areas for me, but it doesn't mean that I have less faith. It just means that I have my own relationship with God. And I think the fact that he's never backed down from that, I think it's just been such a long smear campaign on him, because he is such a good person and he's like a legitimate person, like not like the Hollywood weirdos who are nothing but like drama queens and like, oh, look at me. Chris Pratt is very much the opposite. He just wants to do what he seems to love and make a good movie for the fans and kind of like, even though Tom Cruise is a weirdo, guess what? Top Gun Maverick, phenomenal movie. And he says,
Mission Impossible is gonna be great. I know.
Yeah, and he said we made it for the fans. He's like he pushed nothing into it about his weirdo faith, which I honestly think is a borderline cult. But it's not my business.
They're actors. It doesn't matter what. It shouldn't matter to any of us what they do unless it's illegal in their spare time.
Which is
none of that stuff should matter.
Majority of the rest of Hollywood.
That's one of the things I don't understand. I've been writing a lot of Warframe stuff, and I just write it for fun. I don't understand this whole, I don't put any agenda in what I'm writing. I just like Corpus and Warframe.
I think that has to do with a lot of people now, and I'm gonna say this in a way. A lot of people now are narcissists. Like a lot of people are, like, especially social media. Social media has made it where everyone needs to be. It's like the syndrome from The Incredibles. Once everyone's special, no one is.
Yep.
That's kind of I don't see why. Going back, I don't see why it matters that his faith is personal. That's what it should be. It doesn't have to be like, oh, here, I'm supporting this church necessarily. And honestly, I don't want him to ever say what church he goes to, because that church and that faith and that group should be left alone from his stuff. Like this is, I don't know.
Let's just say that the church that I have attended has had here in Florida is close to some, and obviously the Tampa area is very, very, Florida especially is very thick for professional wrestlers, like legitimate ones. And the one that I've went to is one that a famous professional wrestler from the Attitude Era of WWE, and who has made it all the way to, through modern times, and still has wrestled for different organizations, WWE on and off. And I think they've even made an appearance in maybe Impact. And then I think even what's the new one? AEW now. And, so, and I've seen them there with their spouse. And I was like, whoa, that's so-and-so. The Holy House of Hulkamania. What you gonna do, brother? But no,
start praying, brother.
No, I think we need to go back to traditional Egyptian values. You notice, when did the Egyptians rule the world? When they worshipped cats. If we go back,
does that mean I get to be buried with everything like I have? Does that count?
I didn't warn you.
I'll take a pyramid. I'm okay
well,
with that.
I didn't warn you guys. You don't understand. Now that you know me and are associated with me, when I die, you guys are all going to get buried with me, dead or alive, in my pyramid.
Will there be a PS5 and Xbox set up there with a TV, so at least I can pass the time until I rot?
Well, the good news is that I guarantee I'm probably going to be dead first. So,
if anyone wants to know,
I'll be put on ice.
My request is just put me on a boat with some fire like the Vikings and send me away.
See, that's cool too.
I'll take that.
I was just gonna say, what do I do if I'm not a cat person? I didn't say now, mind you, I didn't say I hate cats. I just said I'm not a cat person.
Okay, that's no problem as long as you don't hate cats. If you hate cats, then we put you on litter box duty for the rest of your life.
Oh, super! And it's like, what?
And
I saw
they do have machines that do that for you now. Don't they have the automatic ones?
Oh, those are actually really bad. I saw there's a guy named Jackson Galaxy who's a big cat reader.
See you, buddy.
And the problem is they
Bye, JT.
roll. The problem is they're designed so that they roll. So then you're basically spreading cat yip and cat pee all throughout the inside. So then when the cat goes in, the entire thing smells like potty. So I had one of those, and I remember seeing an episode. It's like he was helping a family where the cat would not pee in the litter box. And it was because the thing smells like shit. So they were like, "Don't do that." Actually, my cat likes a big bathroom, so she has a big tote. Her litter box is like literally 2 feet long and 1 foot wide. No, 3 feet long and 2 feet wide because she's a big cat. She needs a big space. Look, if you want to use the bathroom, you want to come to bathroom, right?
Well, now,
sorry, I've been going into my cat's
no.
Is JT salty right now?
He might be slightly salty, but it's also in good fun. I guarantee he's poking around. I'm sure he doesn't agree with us, and there's nothing wrong with that. JT's our friend, and I'm gonna support whatever stance JT, believes in. So it's all good. And that's what we do here. We don't yell at each other just because we disagree. Well, I mean, we may get a little verbal, but no, at the end of the day,
we'll get loud, not yelling.
Yeah, we'll get you loud. But who wants to see the shenanigans that Disney's doing recently? He says, "Quit after the weekend." I am yelling.
Oh no!
Angry noises,
loud noises.
Something.
That's all right, That's all right, JT. Just take a Midol.
JT's just really upset that the last month ended, and he's taking that aggressive.
He's like, it was my month. So, hear from Christopher Rufo.
I'm going to say right now, this makes me the most pissed of anything because I really love Big Hero 6. Like, that is one of my favorite Disney movies they've done in the past 2 decades. Like, modern era Disney.
This is super inappropriate because this is for little kids. And Nickelodeon's been doing that kind of stuff too, trying to sneak it in. And this is not appropriate, man. These are not your kids. Oh no.
Really?
We're gonna let that one go. We're gonna let that one go. No. Oh, here we go.
Excuse me, which of these products would you recommend?
Well, these are the tampons I usually use.
Thank you.
I prefer pads. They're more comfortable for me.
Thank you. I always get the ones with wings. Thank you.
Get unscented and bleach-free if you can.
Thank you.
Yo, my daughter loves these.
Thank you.
These might be easier if it's her first period.
These are really environmentally friendly.
Okay, first off, I want to point something out in the beginning here.
Excuse me, which of these products would you recommend?
What kind of filthy, nasty animal does not wrap their produce in their basket?
Yeah,
I
noticed that too. The animator
what kind of horrendous human being with no soul does that? And JT says, "I'll love everyone. All jokes
People
later."
in San Francisco, that's it.
See you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I wish you could have made it tonight, but it's all good. We understand it's family weekend.
She's going to use that produce later in her OnlyFans video. So.
No. Oh. Hold on.
Wow, I gotta go.
Hold on. I haven't played it in so long.
Oh. No.
No.
Yeah. So
I'll say this: if it ended at that point, it would be funny.
I wouldn't have a problem.
I think it would be really funny.
Especially
like her look right there too. If it ended with that, like a giant marshmallow just asked me about what feminine product.
I think that's very funny. I also think she's an inhuman monster, but that's a different story.
In the context of the clip before, where you actually see where this comes from, with him talking to the teenage girl or whatever it is, the preteen girl, like it makes sense in terms of that, and you would see that technically on a sitcom, maybe like a family-oriented, not a kid-oriented one.
Well,
and as long as it went up to this part and stopped here with like the first suggestion, I have no issues.
Yeah,
this is not anything appropriate. This is a biological thing that happens. This is supposed to be teaching. Technically, right? The show's supposed to be teaching with people with medical issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem at this point.
Yep.
Well, these are the tampons I usually use.
Thank you.
I prefer pads. They're more comfortable for me.
Thank you. I always get the ones with wings. Thank you.
Now the issue.
Yeah. Now the issue. And because I'm sorry, no. This right here is imprinting on your children for a reason. That is not acceptable.
I kind of want to see if this scene is cut from the ones in other countries.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
So what point can I VPN to like another country and get their Disney Plus?
The thing is, though, also
one.
I've tried to use Disney Plus with a VPN and it wouldn't let me do it.
I think it depends on the country.
It told me you're using a VPN and you need to turn it off before you can. Yeah. And Amazon's done that for me too.
So we can't get the ones that are normal.
Netflix still allows whatever, but I found out that Hulu, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime will not operate correctly. Hulu and Disney Plus will flat out not let you log in. Amazon Prime will let you log in, but as soon as you try to watch something, like the whole thing crashes. At least for me, that's what I've.
So they're implementing region locks somehow.
Yeah. Somehow they're implementing region locks. I don't know how they're doing it. I have a feeling we'll eventually be able to get around it. Yeah. But I just look. That's not an issue that you need to teach, kids.
Well, I want to clarify the initial thing of it is fine. It's just the person being in there. Like we're not saying you can't have a thing about that subject matter. It's just the person.
I'm also saying too, look, if you want to live your life and be who you want to be, that is perfectly fine. However, you're talking about a very, 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 very small minority of the population. Your children don't understand that, and it is not your job to teach them that. It is the parent's job to teach them that when a child probably notices organically in the real world something that doesn't make sense, and then they go, "Mom, who's that?" And then you have that conversation with them. You don't run to your kids and say, "Kids, at the age of 4, we're going to talk about sex." Like what? Nobody's going to talk to their kids about that. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Well, on top of that, you pointed out that this is about teaching, right? And that. So
well, I think from the trailer I saw, it has a lot to do with about learning about like injuries and learning about some biological stuff. Like, hey, you broke your ankle. This is what happens with a hurt ankle. Here's the swelling happens, stuff like that. So there is aspects of like actually learning some things.
But it's confusing then, because then you have someone that looks like a guy saying, "I use this." If you're showing this to young teenagers, who, especially young girls who are seeing this and finding out, they're going, "Wait a minute, but I thought this was for girls only." Then you have boys who are going to be like, "Well, what's going on?" And I agree. This is something that, as a Muslim, I wouldn't want my kids learning about it via television. I'd want to teach them.
I'm also curious if the pushback from this will cause them to have a warning on the episode.
No, they put warning on other stuff that nobody needs a warning about. They neglect to put warnings on things that people want warnings. Well, it's Disney.
I can tell that I saw a massive drop after that in terms of people returning Baymax stuff from the parks. Like there was a friend of mine that works in merchandising there said they got a bunch of returns after that clip got surfaced. People were returning Baymax and Big Hero 6 stuff that they were buying and went, because you have like a 30-day return window on physical purchases. And they returned it. Like he said he got like maybe 150, 200 returns once that clip got leaked. So I don't know. They took a character that they could have done a great show, exact purpose of the show, learning about like, oh, you twisted your ankle. Here's what happens when you twist your ankle physically. Like, oh, because he has the whole ability to scan you and tell what's wrong. That's fine. That's what Disney should do. Is like, hey, you a bruise. What does the bruise mean? Oh, subdermal hematoma. Blah blah blah. Like nothing wrong with that. You don't need to throw, I don't know, whatever that was in. It's just.
Well, I was just gonna say, as a married man, you could put a gun to my head. I wouldn't know what my wife uses or prefers.
Yeah, that's
for those products too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming the one actual dad in there was probably like a single father that said like, "Oh, I get this for my daughter."
Sure, I mean, and that. Even then, that seems like that's something when they go shopping, she just picks out what she wants. And
I was gonna say, I was briefly raised by a single dad, and he would not have been able to say anything about it either.
Well, like the other thing is, where is this girl? Like, because I watched the clip before, where's this girl going to her mom? Like, that's even the more disturbing fact of the matter is like they didn't go over any of that stuff. Like, they have these, like, the trailer has like a bunch of kids that are all going to this.
She went to a balloon for help.
Like, well, a machine or something, like They didn't go to their family, which again pushes more on the fact of destroying the nuclear family, because they're going to something outside of the family to deal with an issue that should have been dealt with in the family.
Yep. Yeah, it's
just sad.
Yeah.
It just doesn't need to be covered. It doesn't need to be covered by a big corporation.
And it's proving everything Chris Rufo said before about their, Pixar's not so secret agenda. Yeah. Like, it's just not.
But what is the goal with this agenda? I don't understand. What is the whole overarching goal? You're trying to make kids confused, and
I don't know.
What are they trying to do?
It could be their group of talent. They're all that way. And
the other thing though too is, some kids may not notice, and there might be kids, who do notice. But yeah, I think age group wise, it's.
That's a good point. I don't know how many kids would notice that that's a trans flag on the shirt.
But yeah, I don't think they would necessarily notice that, other than they might see that and then they could see it elsewhere and be like, hey, I've seen that. I saw it on this show. Or could even ask, like, we've seen that before. What does that mean? But, how many kids are going to do that? Who knows? Thinking back at me as a kid, potentially at the age of whatever they'd watch this at, I think if I saw this, I probably wouldn't think much of it, other than I might think it's kind of weird, but not like be like, why would they put this in there too? So that's kind of the other thing. It really kind of depends on the child. The
conversation with the parents, I guess.
Well, and you could potentially have a kid go like, what is he buying?
Well, yeah, because obviously, kids know the difference between genders. It's not hard.
Yeah.
You see it. You see it on TikTok all the time, where these teachers they get their jollies from confusing their kids. Like, well, you're a girl. Are you a boy or are you a girl? And there's a recent one like where the teacher's like, well, what do you think? And she's like, I think it's a little boy. It says, I think you're a girl. And then it just like she got like joy from confusing the child. Like, why are children validating you as an adult? Like, what the hell is your problem?
It's one of those things where I'll say, it probably just depends on the child and the age too, and maybe what they've kind of been around.
I don't know where they live. Does anyone know what the rating is for the show? Is it actually rated for younger kids?
I have no idea. But I was gonna say,
let me take a look.
I will admit too, like it's a very heavy-handed scene. I think if it had ended with just him asking the lady and her being like surprised or like, and then just cut it, I think that would have been hilarious.
It would have been a normal thing you'd have seen on like Home Improvement, maybe. Like, but you had to go pick up something for.
Or, even too, I feel like if he had like opened up boxes and was like
that would have actually made more sense.
I think that would have been funny, but the fact that he gets surrounded by everybody, like.
Yeah.
And also, it makes him look
that is
dumb.
Odd.
It also makes him look dumb because he's supposed to have that knowledge in his system.
Yeah.
Based on the movie, he's supposed to have like 8,000 medical things or 80,000 medical things in his head. He would know what to get necessarily.
I just know I would be confused by the fact that a guy saying these are the ones I use. That is if I were younger, I would be utterly confused by the fact that if someone who clearly looks like a guy is going, these are the ones I use. It's like,
but
it's even not even the flag. I wouldn't recognize. I probably wouldn't have recognized the flag.
Are they trying to say that he's not fully transitioned? Maybe.
Well, who knows?
I don't even want to.
But I'm just saying, like, not even that. The fact that like everybody jumps in on it at that moment because there's like nobody around, and it's like, it's almost like all these people are like, somebody's talking about tampons. Let's all go run. That's the weird thing.
That's super weird. According to IMDb, it is TV PG. So,
interesting.
Also, what was the movie rated? Because a lot of people who saw the movie are going
to be like, PG. The movie was rated PG, I think.
Okay, because a lot of kids would be like, they saw the movie and then they see the show, so they think maybe.
Just go watch the movie. The movie's really good. The movie's got. You don't like it?
No, it's a phenomenal movie. I mean, they took liberties because it is different from the comic book.
It's nowhere near the comic book.
But for what they did with it, it's a really cute movie. It's I feel like it was on the same caliber as the first Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph is phenomenal, by the way,
for a Disney Studios film. So yeah. If you haven't seen it, Kat, check it out. It's good.
The thing is, I've been watching ER, which was made in the 90s, because I'm trying to write a medical scene for something, and it's made me really depressed.
Try Staying Elsewhere. That's another good medical drama from that time period.
Wait, what was it called?
Saint Elsewhere.
Saint Elsewhere. No, I have a
that precursors ER, and
I prefer to call it
I'm just trying to get the sounds of the voices, the medical orders given, because I have someone who's literally run through with a sword and his lung collapses. So I'm trying to get the medical terms while putting it in a future context.
No. I'm just saying that's what I did when I got Hulu for this time. I watched all these shows that I was not watching when I was 5 or 6, like ER or like any of those things. Like I watched through all the things I didn't watch when I was younger. It's like I spent time going through everything like that.
Yeah, but the problem is it makes you really depressed because you see what TV was like in the 90s, and then you go and you go, it was actually diverse and interesting, and you didn't have all the issues. I mean, I was watching an episode of Babylon 5, and the chief medical officer is black, Dr. Franklin, and you're just watching going, wait a minute, why are all these people whining? TV was great back then. None of the controversy, none of this whole thing like with Baymax existed in the 90s. So
simple. They don't have talented writers anymore, so they have to make controversy.
I would rather go back to 2001.
I'd rather go back to 1996 or
1996. No, I'm saying 2001 because if you think about it, that was a really rough time for me as a Muslim.
Yeah,
but I would prefer 2001 over now.
Apparently, JT just found my Twitch. He's like going nuts. Okay, so
I like how he's like, bye.
Hey, subscribe to my Twitch. I don't have enough yet. I'm not a partner.
Wait, so the show is fully fully out? I didn't even know it's fully out yet.
I don't think it is.
No.
I think
so how are the reviews
by the
critics?
Well, the critics though they're gonna get Baymax.
Oh.
No,
Typical Disney.
Wait. So it is out.
I'm just gonna go check on Disney Plus.
Premiere June 29th, 2022. Okay, so here let's
premiered just at the end of
I was just
the end of Pride. Go figure. JT's going nuts in the chat with all the emojis on Twitch. Yeah, I got a Twitch, dude. I need to start using it more other than just for these kind of live streams. I need to start doing gaming stuff.
Well, put it this way. It's not the first thing that pops up when you open the app. Or unless they know me well, because
I know what pops up. Which I would almost actually, if it's like maybe a more low-key stream, just kind of like towards the end of it or something in the future, you know, maybe with if we have, we might just poke around on Twitch and make fun of some certain things if anybody might be interested in that. It's sort of like what Nick Rekieta used to do, but he doesn't do it anymore. And I'm like, I so miss that. Like when he would get get so mad, like going on Twitch and looking at all the the Twitch girls. I remember one time on Flashcast, and he's like, "No, I hate them. I absolutely hate them." He's just like going off, and I was like, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Hey, I agree with him. Twitch was our gaming thing. Then all of a sudden, these bikini-clad, hot tub-wearing women come in, and they don't even understand video games. They're like, oh, look at me.
There you go.
I'm a girl gamer.
Man,
no, Habibti, you don't know video games. You don't know you kip. So my goal is to take over Twitch and beat Amaranth so that you can have an actual female gamer who actually plays video games and doesn't wear a bikini and sit in a hot tub, because I'll teach you kip how to actually play video games. Oh, look at me. I'm a girl in my hot tub playing my video games. Yeah, you're playing the cheapest video game you can
That was
find.
weird. As soon as I opened up Disney Plus, it kicked me out of StreamYards.
Oh, that's not a coincidence, is it?
I'm gonna leave that be because that was weird.
Okay, let's just kind of the Illuminati. Let's just kind of go. We got Kevin Carr here, fat guys at the movies. Okay, cool. Gave it obviously rotten, loaded with charm from the Baymax character. This is a sweet reminder that Disney has a rich history of short, family-friendly cartoons. Sure. Joel Keller from Decider. Baymax dedicates each episode to all healthcare heroes, and they should be happy that such an informative, funny series is made in their honor.
That's the third episode.
I want to read.
Sophia is the episode that it's all about.
Okay.
So one out of the 6 episodes is that.
Okay, and the next one, Randy Meeks, Espinoff. Baymax is a vitalist and humanist series with the pretext of curing a cold or fixing a broken ankle, tells stories about love, affection, and breakups. These 10-minute episodes feel like a hug. He wrote
10 minutes?
Yeah, they're all short.
Yeah, they're 10 to 11 minutes. If this is like super medically centered, I wonder if there's going to be stuff about the coof.
I don't know. They don't go. The descriptions are not. The only reason I know is because the one episode said basically middle school student Sophia faces some major life changes with Baymax unwavering support. So that's definitely that episode.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, the first one starts with Aunt Cass, who was the one who took care of Hiro and his brother. Tashi, right?
Yeah.
Tadashi. And so the first episode, and I will say this: they do not. I mean, the Aunt Cass characters are nice. Like that episode, I would assume would be fine because it's just about Aunt Cass, the adult, and her, twisted ankle. But I don't know. I mean, if you know ahead of time, you'd be like, all right, well, the rest of the ones are okay. Like pre-watch, you'd be like, just don't watch the third episode, family.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely something that needs to be looked into. Matt Fowler of IGN Movies, because you know that they're going to be full of shit. Baymax is light, fluffy, short form warmth that humorously fulfills our need to feel taken care of, watched after, and held accountable. I'm super. Yeah, and it's
held
going to
accountable
be
coming.
Yeah, it's going to be these jackasses that are going to be talking about being accountable, because that's one of those terms that we get from the weirdos on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, people need to be held accountable, or
so is the kid could be held accountable for their paper cut, or is the paper company?
I don't know, but we'll definitely. So let's
No. You want to know who's held accountable? It's all Trump.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to just say it was his fault. The paper cut was his fault.
Damn it, Trump!
It's Trump paper.
It's manufactured by Trump Corp. It's like LexCorp. Oh, that's funny.
How they see him. He's sitting on top of Trump Tower. Like,
I know.
No, actually, knowing him, he's probably on a golf course in Mar-a-Lago right now.
Oh, he's at Mar-a-Lago. He stated that after that Mar-a-Lago is like his official headquarters going forward from his desk as the 45th president of the United States, which like, hey, no problem. Welcome to Florida. Baymax works from start to finish. It's heartfelt, warm, and is a salve for increasingly darker times. See?
Oh, wow. Medical puns.
Yeah, but darker times, Kate Sanchez. But why, though? A geek community. I don't know who the hell you are. But it all has the same kind of shit. Like, dang it, my language. Sorry. I
an hour and 15
I don't know.
minutes.
I don't know if little Spidey's watching.
Little Spidey's at Grandpa's house. You're
okay,
good.
Okay, good. But yeah, look, just out of all these reviews, we got
same thing.
Yeah, we've got
on the audience. I'm just curious about an audience.
No, I'm going to. But yeah, you have stuff like feel like a hug, light, fluffy, warmth. You got a lot of heartfelt, warm. The series is fun, cute, and something that both parents and kids can enjoy. It is a special one that delivers on the moments of laughter, but also the emotional ones. So it just kind of, in my opinion, has like some of the same kind of bull snot. Okay, so no profile pictures, no profile pictures, no profile pictures, no profile pictures, no profile pictures. Okay, we'll try to trust Paul M here with no. He gave us half a star. Rated PG. Everyone can thank Disney for the awkward conversations. I just had one with my 6-year-old son.
Now I'm curious if it's more than just the one episode that has this type of thing in it.
Yeah,
it's only going to be an hour theoretically.
Well, I'm scrolling back up because this was from 2 hours ago. So this is a very endearing and cute series of shorts with good and intelligent writing, making us fall in love and care about the characters, as well as bring out some laughs and several smiles, especially because of the characters. Despite not lasting long, these shorts manage to develop each of the characters and tell deep and emotionally stories and make us empathize with
that sounds like a canned because they keep
no, but look at the second one. The last line in the second one, it makes me wonder there's definitely more going on. Ignore the poor reviews from the phobes. There's something because that wasn't mentioned in the third one.
Yeah. Wonderfully told, beautifully animated with heartfelt meaningful lessons. Ignore the poor reviews from homophobes. This is a lovely show with real heart. Okay, so
yeah, there's definitely something more.
There's gotta be something besides just that one clip.
Yeah.
And here we go. Half a star. Disney has lost their way. 1 star. Disney is once again shoving stuff into movies and shows that's unnecessary. Enough is enough. Won't be watching this garbage again.
Read that one. That one is
a
long one. Detail.
This is no longer the Great Big Hero 6 Baymax. Where are Hiro Hamada and his friends? It's a feminist adaptation of a once great story where love, pain, and friendship were at the heart of the movie, and the watcher felt deeply connected with the characters. This series is a weak, woke attempt to reuse an existing IP and make it female. Another flop, another disaster from the Disney executives. I wish Disney Plus had a downvote button like Netflix or YouTube. Well,
yeah, but YouTube's downvote is broken.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Here's another one. Half a star. My son loved this original movie. The character of Baymax was well written and brought to life perfectly on the screen. This series, however, is not Big Hero 6. It's more about LGBT grooming and sexual preferences. I truly do not understand how this can be made into a kids program. What goes on in a person's mind that they would willingly create something like this, I do not know, but it's certainly scary.
The other thing is they actually had 3 seasons of an animated series about Big Hero 6 that they could have just continued.
Yeah.
That was...
Wait, what's this 3-star one? Read that
one. That's what I was going to read it because it's kind of middle of the road. A series of shorts definitely wasn't the most fun and interesting way Baymax could have be given a show. For some characters, that works, but Baymax would have worked better as a full-on action-adventure series. Okay, I mean, I can get down with that.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'd probably say I think the general consensus might be more of that middle one because I think a lot of these other ones are so extremes. It's either people trying to build it up or people who are just flat out
wait, what's this?
Because like the rated PG, everyone can thank Disney for an awkward conversation. I just had one with my 6-year-old son.
Hold on. This one might actually want to be one of the most telling. This is 2 days ago. Amazing nuanced show with a lot of heart and comedy. Each episode in a short time, it takes you in a beautiful on a beautiful journey is what he meant. In the middle of a ridiculous amount of fun, kids and some adults that need it might also learn a few things. This is
that's telling.
It's a piece of shit.
Yeah, but the one about the awkward conversation with a 6-year-old, again, that's one of those things where
that's a real person saying the truth.
But I'm saying though, you know, again, having a kid, it's one of those things at that age too. I somewhat go, I don't know how self-aware where it's more as is it just a parent who is frustrated outside of the actual awkward conversation.
Yeah, no, it's
because again, my kid's smart. He's one of the top of his class, and but still, his comprehension of things like that is very different. You know, he's still a kid. Yeah. So some of those where I go, I think that's more of a upset parent.
But that's
I don't know. No, but I don't know. The thing is that the scene we saw, I can understand what you're saying. From what the scene we saw, that is confusing. What if you have two guys, for example, because they said there's more, don't ignore the homophobes. If you have two guys and you have a 6-year-old who's been raised by, a straight family, they'd be like, well, how are there two guys? I can see a very young kid going, where's mommy and daddy?
So here, I'll give another example. Any of you guys ever watch Modern Family?
I only saw bits
not,
and pieces.
not in a long time.
But you guys have seen it, right? I mean, you guys have seen the show, right?
Yeah.
So right on the show, one of the siblings, right? It's a gay couple. My brother's oldest son at the time, who was little, who was like, I want to say 8 or 9. I remember him going like, "Hey, those guys are brothers, right?" I mean, he didn't think of them as being married. I mean, he genuinely thought they were two brothers that lived together. So I'm just saying, I think for some kids, they still don't necessarily grasp that.
Going to bring up something more. So my brother's kids, to go into their school that they're in, their public school, they had to, as a family, read a book about it's okay to have two mommies, it's okay to have two daddies, to go into kindergarten.
How long ago was that?
His oldest is now 8. His youngest is now 6.
I mean,
so
Modern
that
Family
was like
came
2
out,
years ago.
Came out a while ago. I mean, my nephew now is a sophomore in college.
No, I'm just saying.
So
right now,
things have changed slightly too.
Where my brother lives, he had to, as a family, read like 6 books that were about that stuff that's going to public school.
Well, yeah,
government school.
Public school is a giant indoctrination piece. Of
yeah, but private schools are expensive. It's,
they are.
I'm not saying.
No, I feel you. But also look at this. Watch this. I just tried this. We're gonna go back to the page, and we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. So look, I am already on search results. Correct. 2,490,000,000 results. Watch this. You'll even see here, right? Like Baymax 2020 review, Baymax Rotten Tomatoes. Watch. Baymax. Do you see the problem here?
Oh,
Rotten Tomatoes is not coming up.
It's not coming up. I have literally put Baymax Rotten Tomato. Nothing. I mean, they have everything under the sun. Baymax 20 Roblox robot.
Yeah.
Like raw returns.
I get Baymax series, Baymax trans, Baymax tampons, Baymax show, Baymax Disney Plus, Baymax controversy, Baymax transgender, Baymax.
Okay, well, I did that on Google.
I do get Rotten Tomatoes on Google, though.
Yeah, I did get Baymax Rotten Tomatoes on Google when I did Baymax Rotten Tomatoes. But it brings up season 1, then it brings up Big Hero 6 on my search results, and then it brings up one with an exclamation point. I don't know what that one is.
That's just super curious.
It could be Bing just being, Bingy. I should try on DuckDuckGo or something like that. See what happens.
Well, and obviously, Microsoft has their own little outlets of bullshit that they're doing. So, because obviously, everything is very, very much is just stacked against the whole entire conversation, which is completely stupid.
As we're talking about dismal Disney and series and all that, we did have some other dismal news from that area. I guess for some people.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about, and that was the next thing.
Is that what I threw in the private chat?
Oh, what are you throw in the private chat now?
No,
I didn't. No, we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm pulling it up now.
You mean about Splash Mountain?
Oh, I'm talking about the private chat on StreamYards.
Oh,
I just opened that, and
it's got the Twitter from JT.
Yeah, what's the other thing you threw in there?
Yeah, that's the last thing I saw. It was the Twitter from JT.
And actually, I lost all of the Twitch comments when I came back.
Okay, my bad. Now it's gone. It said
JT says I am back. From what? Twitch?
He's back from outer space.
Go away.
No. We love JT.
I know.
We love JT. That crazy man.
Here, this is what I meant to send. There we go. Sorry.
Okay. Let's see. Really?
I like the actor, but that's a terrible choice.
I like the actor too.
I think he could do it. If he bulks up, I think
he is far too young for that character.
Well, his character is supposed to be ageless.
No, but Wolverine, though, even being ageless, though, is very aged, weathered.
Yeah, he's meant to be in his early 40s. I'd say late 30s, early 40s.
You'd have to get somebody at least in their late 30s, I think, to play.
I think the height is right because I'm tired of 6'5" Wolverine that he's not supposed to be.
Well,
I don't care though.
Hugh Jackman's like 6'3". He's not that tall. I mean,
yeah, I know, but like Wolverine, I think in the comics supposed to be like 5'7".
He's 5'3" in the comic books.
Yeah,
he was
He's supposed to be short. Yeah, that's very true. So here we go. Discussing film. Taron Egerton reveals he has met with Marvel Studios about a potential role. He also teases that it could be about playing Wolverine. Hopefully, if it does come around, they'll give me a shot. I'm almost gonna say we want Daniel Radcliffe.
No,
the Fraggle Rock, we don't. And then somebody says, no, we don't. And then it got ratioed to hell. She got 6 likes and he got 111.
I'm not upset with this.
You know who? Well, I was gonna say he already plays another character. I mean, I would almost say in terms of
Bernthal
stature and acting ability, I would almost say
he's fine.
I was gonna say is God, what's his name? Who's playing Venom?
Tom Hardy?
Yeah, thank you.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy's like what, 5'10"?
Yeah, he's stocky. Like that's what you want.
Yeah,
if you take his Bane size when he was playing Bane, I could see that, but I kind of also, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything because people lambast.
I don't care. Somebody can lambast you for that. You know, it's another one that I think.
Somebody explained this to me. Wookie Be Bad. Every time I see Rogue online, I want to buy a Salacious Crumb.
He's talking about his
B or buy?
No, it's buy. He corrected buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want you sitting on my shoulder.
He's actually close enough in the age group we just said, but you know who's somebody else who I think would be a good Wolverine? He is slightly on the taller side, but is Scott Eastwood.
I don't know. I just don't want to. It doesn't need to be a pretty boy. Like
no, but I'm just saying if you were to put the big old sideburns on him and everything,
you can rough him up a little bit. I mean, look, Hugh Jackman came from Broadway.
Oh yeah,
and
everybody was like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" And then, of course, everybody can't unsee it now. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm that person. I can't unsee it.
And too, this is another height issue for Tom. But
I'm not saying
the guy
necessarily it's a height issue. I'm just saying I think Taron Egerton has the physicality to pull it off. Watching him in Kingsman and everything like that, and if you saw him in Eddie the Eagle and stuff like that,
I was gonna say everything but his face. He has the ability to pull it off.
Eddie the Eagle is such a phenomenal movie. That is the best movie he's ever done.
Don't. I would say give.
And Hugh Jackman's in it.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying if you see Taron Egerton throw on like 20 or 30 pounds of muscle, and see what he looks like with the
that's another one that Hugh Jackman talked about it and had recommended him for it. I was gonna say even another person too in terms of like the gruff of the character and characters he plays. Even like David Harbour, I could see playing Wolverine.
No, keep him away. Keep him away.
You don't think so?
That dude.
No,
keep him away. Keep him far away.
But the key question,
he's too old. Too old.
But the key question is, especially after the whole Baymax thing, do you actually trust Disney to make a good Wolverine movie? It doesn't matter who plays him, even if you were to literally clone Wolverine.
It will be the Wolverine from the recent comics that came out to being in that bisexual relationship with Scott Summers and Jean Grey.
But you're talking about a white, straight guy.
He won't be straight.
Well,
what?
Let me.
No. As a straight woman, I want a straight Wolverine because.
Oh, there will definitely be eye candy because Marvel has been making money off that eye candy for the past 10 years. Why do you think we have shirtless Thor? Like
shirtless Thor, we have bottomless Thor.
Yeah, well, that's because Chris Hemsworth wanted to show off his great butt.
No, he said he did not like that. He said
he said that he wanted to do that in an interview.
He said he was uncomfortable and he didn't want to do it.
Oh, I heard wrong then. Oh, what the hell then Disney? Oh, it's okay to objectify the men and make them uncomfortable and doing things they don't want to do.
There has been.
Where's Natalie Portman's butt? I want to see Natalie Portman's butt. Raise your hand if you want to see Natalie Portman's butt.
You can watch Your Highness. I think it's in that.
You guys can see her. I don't want to see her butt.
I have seen Your Highness, and I've seen her butt.
She's too light for me.
Yes, I know you like the exotic women. R2.
I'm just saying it doesn't matter who they choose. It's gonna suck. We know it's gonna suck.
I like them busty and tropical.
It's gonna suck.
Busty and tropical.
He's after that Lilo and Stitch and Moana crowd.
Exactly.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, dude. Go nuts. Get down when you get down. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
I agree. Nothing coming out of Disney.
Make some beige babies. Oh, you already did.
I did make one.
I'm gonna be really annoyed because they're gonna mess up what Daredevil was. They're gonna mess up Punisher. They're gonna mess up everything.
Well, let me say this because
oh my god, they're gonna have that Punisher with the stupid skull on his chest.
Yeah,
I don't think Bernthal will do that. I really don't think he will. I think Bernthal has a respect for that character.
Look at it this way, and I'm talking about Wolverine.
Yeah,
he's not going to play Wolverine. You know why? Because he already alluded to it, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. Marvel doesn't do that, so he's going to play something completely different, and we're gonna get a completely different Wolverine.
I already know what character he would possibly play. It'd probably be Beyonder. He acts like that character. He could probably play the Beyonder.
Yeah.
If they bring the Beyonder in, and it makes sense with the storylines they're doing for that character to come into play.
But he's been on the list as mentioned for, just like John Krasinski was mentioned for Mr. Fantastic, and they brought him into Doctor Strange and the multiverse of a piece of shit. And then, of course, they killed him, and now going forward, the real Fantastic Four, he's going to be nowhere near. And they're like, well, we did it for the fans. It's like,
I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to get X-23 before we get Wolverine.
Yeah.
We're going to get Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, and I'm very happy to hear that because I do not want them to ruin Wolverine.
I'll be honest. I would not be surprised with the fact that Ryan Reynolds is actually such good friends with Hugh Jackman, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe is such a horrendously terrible place. I could imagine they would probably throw a giant pile of money at Hugh Jackman just to get him to be in a movie. I'm not saying it's going to be a Wolverine movie, but it would probably be in like a Deadpool movie where he's in it for like a third of the time or something.
Here's the thing. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have enough pull to get what they want to have on a screen.
Yeah. But and Ryan Reynolds is such good friends with Hugh Jackman that I think he's probably the only one who much like Scarlett Johansson convinced Chris Evans to ultimately be Captain America because they've been friends for a long time in Hollywood ever since like teenagers.
Yeah.
And she kept trying to convince him. He's like, and then she finally talked to Robert Downey Jr. She's like, he needs to play this role. And she's like, you talk to him. And she, I guess, like, she called, put him on the phone. And that's when Chris Evans like, okay, I'll do it. Like, fine. But he turned it down like 3 times.
Not like nothing. As much as I don't like what Chris Evans has done lately, he's still Cap. Like
he is still Cap.
That's Captain America.
Yeah, I could give a crap what his Twitter says or what his Instagram says. He says wild nuts crap, but they all do. He is Steve Rogers, and that's the way it is. And I think Disney is in such a terrible place that they're almost going to be begging for Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine, even just the littlest snippet of it.
They're going to be how much money will they have to give to RDJ to come in for some cameo in some multiverse thing as Iron Man? Because that's what they're going to need. They're going to need to drop people that people care about still.
I don't think it'll be Endgame level money because like what he got paid. How much did he get for Endgame?
All the money.
All the money you can think of. He got take from the box office.
Yeah, he got. Nice. Wasn't it like it was like 30 or 40 million plus take from the box office?
50.
50? Yeah, I did hear 52. I wasn't sure at the time because I wasn't
50, and what was it, like 5% or like 2% from the box office or
Yeah.
something like that? Like, and he also negotiated the box office for a lot of the other 6 Avengers. Like, I think he did they did a collective bargain or something for that.
Well, I mean, Scarlett Johansson was after Endgame, she was the highest paid actress in Hollywood ever. With what she took away, and I think that was like what, 20 million or something.
I don't remember.
Or 30 million. She took away a large chunk of change.
Yeah, they covered it. They made what, 3.8 billion off that, whatever the hell it was. Like they
they 2.98 billion dollars, and then of course. So anyway, no, I think Disney's floundering, and it's gonna take bringing back big characters.
Well, I don't think any of the news they announced recently is gonna help them.
No, well, because
$5,000 drinks and
yeah.
Like,
wait,
everything.
that was real? I saw the alert from YouTube, but I didn't see the video yet.
All right, so there are things about that have come to light afterwards. You do get to keep the actual silver cups that the thing comes with, and you also get a private invitation to Skywalker Ranch, which is not open to the public. So part of your $5,000 you pay for that is the 7 drinks associated, a private escort off the ship that will be themed in character. So I'm assuming Vader takes you off the ship or something, or Boba Fett, whatever it is. But the thing that I think would actually cost that, or because Skywalker Ranch is an invitation only, you can't go and tour it. Like you either get a private tour from ABD, Adventures by Disney, or you're invited in.
I am friends with George Lucas's personal dog walker.
So you're gonna get an invite to Skywalker Ranch?
No. No.
I'm just saying.
And now how could I now? I live in Arkansas. I don't California anymore.
But I'm just saying, if they released that in the original thing about the price of the drink, I don't think people would be making the same fuss about it. Like, oh, $5,000 just for a drink. It's like, oh no, it's $5,000 because all that's going to pay for you to go walk into Skywalker Ranch and the vineyards and all that stuff. And you apparently there's a whole bunch of stuff. You get a case of sparkling wine. You get shirts as part of it, backpacks, water bottles for your group, and all that. But you only get one pass for the Skywalker Ranch.
What?
So your family, you get to pick the favorite in the family to get to go.
Okay.
Yeah, but where is that lounge at then?
That's hyperspace lounge.
Yeah,
it's on the ship, on the cruise ship.
So it's in Florida.
It's on the brand new Disney Wish cruise ship.
Oh, it's on the cruise ship.
It's on it's one of the lounges on the cruise ship.
So
it costs about like $10,000.
So does that have to be does that have to be a cruise that leaves out of San Francisco?
No, I think I don't know the full thing because then you're gonna have to pay for the airfare.
Because Skywalker Ranch is up in Marin.
Yeah, I know. That's what they don't tell you, the full thing. But someone on Twitter was letting go like some of the logistics now because I guess someone bought it. You don't get to keep the container though. You don't get to keep the $50 container.
That's funny. I was gonna say how many people are gonna buy that just so they can go yell at George Lucas. Why did you sell him Star Wars?
Not for nothing. If I got to go talk to George Lucas in person for $5,000, I would probably do it. I'd probably pay for that drink and go over and talk to George Lucas because he's an idol. I don't care if he sold it. He still made some of the things I love the most on the planet. So I think $5,000 for that is probably actually a deal. Maybe if it included the flight. If it included my flight from Florida to California, I'm okay with that. But I'm thinking I'm on a no-fly list. Isn't that California that has like a states with no flying in or something?
Yeah,
be on a no-fly list.
I think
there's states that California won't fly to, or for government reasons.
No, that's for government employees. Are you a government employee of Florida?
No.
Okay, well then you have nothing to worry about.
Wait, so I can't fly to California?
I think you can't.
Why?
Well, for government business.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's a postman's convention in California that.
Still a government employee, dude. I mean, and I've been a government employee for a long time through the military.
And as Wookie B Beard or B Bad is saying, $5,000 for an hour with George Lucas, he's sold.
I think I could probably find better things to do with it. I love George Lucas, but not that much. It's not like
I would depend on how long you get. Like if it's to get to hang out with the day with him and watch Star Wars in his private screening room for that much, that's a once.
Oh yeah, okay, that'd probably be pretty cool. Maybe the weekend 5,000.
Was it the Star Cruiser?
No, God no. I'd rather.
I'm making a joke.
We want to talk about Splash Mountain.
We can talk about that if you want. Does anyone know what's going on with that besides me and Ryan?
Yeah,
I saw the article.
They announced it a while back. Sorry, I had to jump away. Apparently, there was I hate Florida in the summertime. The bugs. There was a gnat that flew into my iced tea.
At least it wasn't a palmetto bug.
No, that's called a roach, dude.
I like to call them the fancy name. It makes it a little bit less.
No, it's an American cockroach, and they fly and they suck, and I hate them.
Hey, you know what I have in my room? Those camel crickets, those really big crickets that will jump into water. The way to catch them is you just put bowls of water out because.
So you're hearing Jiminy Cricket all night, like the little sounds, like.
Yes, they make sounds all night, and then the worst part is they will go into the cat's water dish. I mean, I've managed to get rid of them all at this point, but.
Oh, cave crickets. I know.
Yes, cave crickets. And she gets freaked out. Like, I came home one day and she's meowing and there's a cave cricket in her water bowl and it's still alive but drowning. And she's freaked out. And I'm like, you're a cat. Kill it.
It's protein. You can eat it.
She won't. She's a cat.
What's up?
They're big. They jump at you.
We got weird crickets in Florida. They get huge.
There's no crickets around me. I don't get it. I don't hear them at night.
It's gnat season in Florida right now. Yeah, well, what could be bad? You're 100% right, and that's why I went to look at my drink and I'm like, is that a bug? And I mean, it's not like, nope, my cat. You scared her away, Tom.
What did I do?
Way to go, Blast Chesthard.
I got rid of that name on purpose. I didn't want to blast anyone.
I by mistake pushed the wrong button.
Wait.
What are you doing, Tom?
Why am I to blame?
The reason it's not letting me switch. Now it's letting me switch. For some reason, when I tried to switch to the private chat, it booted me.
Thank you for not blaming me when you came back, though.
No, it was Tom.
I was being blamed.
I saw it. Yeah, like we get these here. Like these things get giant. They get.
That's a locust. That's not a cricket.
That's
a grasshopper.
They don't fly. They don't fly. And guess what? They get this big.
Hey, look up the cave crickets. They get that big. They get huge too.
I did look up. Give me a quick
I
second.
never saw those things in New York, so I don't know.
We also get these weird ones. Like, what the heck is that thing? Oh, I'm not sharing it. Sorry.
I try to kill them.
What the hell is that?
What did you look up?
What is that?
I looked up is Florida crickets.
That ain't a cricket.
That's not a cricket.
Yes, it is. It's a type of cricket.
Oh, those are mole crickets.
Yeah.
They actually are really harmless, but they are kind of freaky looking.
Of course, I know what that is.
We get, yeah, like hold on, I'm gonna stop sharing. What Florida giant grasshoppers? What are they? I want to know what they are. Giant grasshoppers. Why is Cass?
I don't like bugs. They climb on you and they jump at you.
She's having a panic attack. Sorry.
I don't like bugs.
All right,
we get the gnats, the mini bugs during this. Oh, interesting. We didn't get them this year. Normally the warehouse is full of them. Ew.
Yeah.
Copper.
These things are legitimate parasites. Like people look at the size of that.
All right.
You should look up the Weta cricket.
No. I've been in the OR. I don't mind seeing surgery. This, no.
All right. I think we've put enough.
Hey, Legion. I added a new clip to the brand section. It's at the bottom.
Okay. Oh yeah. I've seen those. Those things are nuts. I'm not going to share it though because Kat doesn't. I think she's been tortured enough. Wookie B Bad said had one on my gate. It was a 4-inch grasshopper. Yep, things are huge. and they squish when you step on them or drive over them. They pop. They go.
All right, this just must be like a rural Florida thing or somewhere else. I had none of that here. I have not seen it.
You live in fancy Florida, like I live, near real Florida. Okay.
I don't mind mice, lizards, frogs.
Well, I got a lot of lizards.
I was gonna say, Cat. I used to keep lizards, lots of them.
I don't mind lizards. I don't mind mice. I don't mind frogs. When we were in Egypt, me and my brothers found a bunch of frogs we used to play with. Don't mind that. It's the bugs. I got a problem with the bugs.
R2, I thought you shared something. What did I
miss? No. Go to where we have the clips at. I'll let you play it. It's at the
clips. The clips. Okay, I'm excited about the clips.
What is it?
Wookie B Bad says I'm like 30 minutes from Tampa. Nice, dude. So I have a general idea where you live, which is cool. My goal
30 minutes outside of Tampa.
Yes, I know. So I have a general idea where he lives. I'm not going to dox the guy.
I'm not saying to dox him. I said, yeah.
You stop, sir.
30 minutes outside of Tampa.
Yeah, I do too. 30 minutes.
I don't have any bad clips of R2 or I'd play them.
You will like the clip I added.
I guarantee you.
I am so excited about Star Wars.
We had Star Horse in Destiny. Don't even get me started about Star Pony.
Do you know how to edit like our faces on it? Eventually,
I don't have After Effects. I need that.
Okay. I mean, I have no idea, dude. You know more about clips than I do, so maybe...
I'm sure I could do like a cheap version of it with that clip.
Yeah, well, eventually, it's on the list.
Is Tom gonna be Fez?
You can use Pinata Farms. They have a quick way to do PNG files over GIFs and videos.
Can I do it on an iPad?
Yeah,
Pinata Farms is an app.
Yeah. Tom can be Fez because he's super gay.
Text me that name again, and I'll look into it.
It's Pinata Farms, right?
Pinata, like
Pinata. Thank you, Pinata. I haven't. I looked. I looked into it.
It's like a weird meme social media app.
Yeah. I looked into it. I haven't figured out how to freaking use it yet, though.
Because it wants to be TikTok, but people just use it to make memes for other things.
Nobody wants it to be TikTok. Use it to make memes, dude. Like it's Cat's still like creeped out. Okay, back to.
No, I'm also creeped out by TikTok. Ugh.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. That's worse than bugs. I would probably let cockroaches crawl on me for an hour before I'd watch a year's worth of TikTok as torture. Here we go. Tiana's Bayou. Let's move us to the side so we're not. Poor cat. Yeah. Wookie B Bad says poor cat. Yes, poor cat. Cat's the best of us, though. She is our diversity hire and not cat.
Hey, no. I'm your protection against YouTube taking the stream down. If they try to take your stream down, be like, discrimination. You don't like Muslims.
Yep. Female Muslims too.
Yeah, in hijab no less.
Yeah. The hijab.
Wait, is it Pinata Farms?
Pinata Farms, yeah.
Okay.
You know what a pinata is, dude? Like,
I had to make an account because it was easier to me.
What did you have, like a shit childhood? What the hell's wrong with you?
Even I know what that is.
I know what that is.
Oh, you don't.
I just thought it was called pinata.
I'm just saying, Cat is allowed to not know what a pinata is. Okay.
Picking on me.
I always.
JT's
not here. I don't know if I've heard her epic rants. She had one a little bit earlier. Yeah.
Cat has some great rants. Especially when it has to do with Halo or Bungie or Destiny.
I know. They've been doubling down, and apparently they're saying Warframe is getting involved too in the whole modern Roe v. Wade thing. I haven't seen it yet, but someone said they pinned the thing. Damn it, DE!
Why?
So just to give some context to people that don't know everything going on, this is
bring it home, buddy.
Splash Mountain is a beloved attraction since 1993 in Disney World. A little bit earlier in the year for Disneyland. It reused actually some very loved animatronics from America Sings, which was a Disneyland attraction. Eisner came in and said, hey, we have these animatronics from the show that came from Disneyland's opening. We need to do something. Hey, we have Song of the South. Let's take this animated section from Song of the South and use these bird animatronics and animals to put into that scene. Thus, Splash Mountain was born. So it's actually appropriate we're talking about it on July 4th because the show came from was America Sings, about singing patriotic songs in Disneyland. So basically at least they're waiting till after the 30th, I guess it would be, or 40th? Yeah, 30th anniversary this coming October 1st.
Yeah.
So 2023, October 1st, 2023 would be the 30th anniversary here in Disney World. So at least they're waiting till after the anniversary. So I'm kind of like happy about that because
I'm just going to say this. This has not been well received ever since the announcement.
No, everything's been getting chastised about it.
Yeah,
now,
there has been a drastic backlash from all kinds of people who love this ride. And they're like, dude, what are you doing? Like nobody except for the weirdos on Twitter. And of course, you got like the celebrity morons who literally suck their own farts.
And let's be honest about one thing. No one's saying don't make a Princess and the Frog ride.
No
one's saying that.
It's a good movie.
Saying that. Yeah, no one's saying that in the Disney community that are wanting to keep Splash Mountain. It's more about, like, in my personal opinion, it doesn't belong in Frontierland. You're going to put a bayou next to a mountain. And besides the fact that Magic Kingdom has been known for their mountains. Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain.
Yep.
So unless you is that you farting?
No, somebody just lit off a massive firework. Scared the crap. I was like, somebody's shooting a gun.
I feel bad for the animals this weekend because Piper gets he doesn't like fireworks, and I know that the dogs don't like, animals don't like loud noises.
Except my cat. My cat actually doesn't have a problem with the fireworks. I'm impressed. She has absolutely no problem.
Is she partially deaf?
No, she just, I don't know. My other cat would freak out, but Buster, maybe she's just too lazy to freak out.
JD says Legion smells farts. I do smell farts. I do. I do. Especially in my own brand. Everybody likes their own brand where you go.
So back on topic,
really quick though, if they were gonna change Splash Mountain into anything, it should have been an Emperor's New Groove ride.
Yes,
because it would have been fitting. Just because when you go down the drop, crunk.
Yes,
I was thinking more Pocahontas, but even that would not fit in the time frame of.
Oh no, because Pocahontas Pocahontas is also problematic too.
Yeah, but in terms of the actual attraction and cost of overlay, it would have actually been easy for them to keep the mountain theme, and you have the canoe, and you have all that. They have the waterfall scene with the canoe where they go down.
I'm sharing that on Twitter. I'm sharing that on Twitter.
Oh, the same thing you sent me.
Did you send that to Rogue?
Oh, I sent that to Rogue. I sent it to Rogue.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can't trust me, Kat. I will show you. We will share this.
Wait, is it a bug?
No, it's not a bug.
No. It's JT in his natural environment.
Okay, what should the caption be?
JT does own a pool, so that's what I imagine. What he does when he's hanging out in the pool.
No, I got it.
No disrespect to the flag.
Wait, I got a key question here. All right, is Disney like going out there going, okay, let's see what everybody wants, and then doing the exact opposite? Are they literally going, hey fans, what would you like? Oh, you want that? We're gonna do the exact opposite because it seems like they're doing absolutely nothing right.
Well, so I mean secretly Disney's wanted to do this for like about 10 years. They've wanted to change this attraction for a while. I don't know why. It's a beloved attraction. Everyone loves it. No one knows what it's associated to besides people that understand the movie. Are you sure okay?
I put America's Thong.
Okay.
Oh my. JT, you're looking
he's
good.
He's got a new profile picture for his YouTube channel.
Looking good by the pool, buddy.
I thought you were gonna share that like in like a DM chat.
No.
I was
for the world.
I was polite enough just to laugh about it on the text.
No, this is for the world to celebrate. Breathe it in, enjoy it,
We're
let it out.
after that month.
Yeah, but how I God.
Hey, he's laughing at it, so we're.
He is like, well, yeah, because JT memes me a lot. So, and it's like, you know, it all's fair and
Okay.
in love and war.
So I will say,
you okay, Cat?
Yeah.
Like Cat's gonna like pass out.
Okay.
In my view, this attraction theme is kind of like the same thing they're doing with Miles Morales in the comics.
Yes,
it's the same thing. It's just,
but it's almost less more disingenuous than that, because Tiana and Princess of the Frog was a legitimate movie that they made to try to make a legitimate good movie. It didn't have this whole entire nonsense behind it. And you broke my trust. Now I'm sharing, right? Do it. Where is it at? Is it on Twitter? If it's on,
I'm glad I'm not in part of this. All I'm going to say is that I don't think anyone in the Disney community would not want a Princess and the Frog ride. I also think there's a lot in the Disney community, and especially if you look at like Lorena Creel, she is very vehemently against this, because Song of the South, a lot of things in there, the Briar Facts and all that is African American culture. That is like,
it is very much, yeah.
Like that, like so you're taking a legitimately a part of their culture and putting a Disneyfied version in, where Song of the South was not Disneyfied. It was a translation or an adaptation of those Uncle Remus stories.
Plus,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, the mechanics of Splash Mountain just don't seem like it fits the Splash Mountain overlay. Like, if anything, it seems like where they put the Frozen ride in would be far more suiting
in Epcot,
for a ride
in Norway.
Princess.
Hold please. I'm gonna share it right now. It's
oh god,
it's so terrible too. I love it.
God, he sent this to me earlier, and I
love it.
I was trying to eat something when he sent this. By the way,
hey! Look, you know what? I'm just embracing no shave all year. That's all I'm embracing. I'm embracing it. Don't shave. Just let it all hang out. It's natural. We're God's creatures. We're beautiful God's creatures. And I gotta be honest, I wear that.
Now, I wish I had the clip of you making the Wookiee sounds.
This is
just dropped it. Yeah, we saw it, buddy. That was a good one, man. I appreciate that. That's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna now, after this, go look at a whole bunch of pictures of Corpus from Warframe to purge my mind.
I'm sorry, Kat.
No, Tom's not sorry. Kat
He's
likes
definitely
this.
not.
She's having fun.
I didn't do anything, so I'm apologizing.
Don't tempt it. Don't tempt it, dude. Don't tempt it. You know it's right around the corner. It's very easy.
I already know it's coming for me.
Nobody's safe. Yeah, and that's the way it should be. That's the way. You gotta love the internet. The internet. If you embrace the bad things, then you know what, you're gonna hate the internet. But if you embrace the fun things with friends, that makes the internet the best, because you can laugh and just poke fun at things, and that's what. I just lost followers. Well, you really didn't have that many to begin with, buddy, so it's not that big of a deal.
Are you talking about his YouTube or Twitter?
I don't know. Probably it's probably both. Probably Twitter, but
you know, after seeing that picture you just shared, I just have to say,
no.
Though I have to say, I owe Drug 3PO a huge debt, especially after he made it popular for me to post pictures of my cat, thanks to the whole door opening thing, letting cats out. Now I can post pictures of Buster all the time, and everyone loves them. So,
well, he's been in the chat. He's a subscriber. He's been in the chat. He's been on the channel. I know he's busy and stuff like that, but
he guys got into Denver a little bit.
Yeah, he says I am at 725.
I'm guessing on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. It's Twitter. He just got to Denver. I actually tweeted at him when he arrived there. I'm like, hey man, you need to try Santiago's for their breakfast burritos. They're the best I've probably ever had. And if you get the hot, whoa. And you get like 2 breakfast burritos, and they're like this big, and you get them for such a great price. And if you get the hot, holy snot, and they have different. Yeah, they'll have like chorizo one day and like carne asada the next day, and it's so good, so good. Yeah.
So burritos.
I love burritos,
dude. I love breakfast. I love his. I love Mexican food. I love burritos. Like, breakfast burritos are champion.
Nothing against it, man. I realized making tacos, I go through a lot less ground beef or ground than do making burgers. Like I make a 1/4 pound burger, I can go through like 1/8 of a pound for 3 tacos. Like it's a good rationing.
Yeah,
right
no,
I like breakfast tacos.
Yep.
I'm not a breakfast person really normally. I just kind of like
only when it comes to breakfast.
I need to go like a diner, like go to a diner for.
But I prefer that for dinner. Like if you want to go to Village Inn or Denny's or whatever, wherever you want to go, IHOP, like breakfast for dinner. If you cook it at home, I think that's best for like dinner. That's like it sits so well for dinner, but breakfast it's like okay. I like a little spice with breakfast. With like breakfast burritos and stuff, you're like putting hot sauce on it and getting down. I'm getting hungry.
No. Let's
go to Waffle House now.
Going to Waffle House.
No ad for Silk City hot sauce.
They
don't sponsor this show. They sponsor Legion's other show.
No, they sponsor all shows. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the sponsor of this channel. It is Silk City Hot Sauce. Jeff from Silk City Hot Sauce has been on this podcast, and he does awesome work at a small business in Vermont. They use the freshest ingredients from a farm down the road. Go to silkcityhotsauce.com and you can use the promo code Legion. That is promo code Legion for 20% off Silk City Hot Sauce. They have some of the best hot sauces that I've ever had. Okay, that's enough for a podcast. Like 30 seconds is enough. I hate listening to me because I don't write a script. I think about what I want to do in my head, and then I try to piece it together, and it doesn't always work. So you get like a slight lull in there, and I notice it, and I'm like, oh, you stupid mother pusser. It's like,
and then you record it like 500 times, and you spend 7 hours making a YouTube video that ends up being 15 minutes long, and you go, why? And then you spend a month not doing YouTube videos because you dread that. Or maybe I'm talking about myself.
Nice.
No, trust me. JT said I went to IHOP with my son today. Oh, so good with the chicken fried steak and eggs. No, I do. Usually, when it comes to like an advertisement or something like that, I will record it more than once. Because
Legion, what is your coupon code, by the way?
Promo code Legion is 20% up. Excuse me, it is LEGION.
So not Legion 27 channels.
It's just Legion, but yeah, no, they're actually not very far from you, Kat. They're in Vermont.
I haven't been to Vermont. Actually, I've been to Egypt more times than I've been to different states in the United States.
Oh, I'd love to go to Egypt. Egypt.
Though, it would be really hilarious and ironic if Manscaped sponsored my channel.
I would pay. I would start. I would start a petition for that to happen. That's how funny and great that would be.
After the picture JT made, I think Legion currently has a better chance from that.
No, you know who should really be sponsoring me? Red Bull. You want to know how many cans of this stuff I drink a day? 3 or 4. Have any idea how expensive that gets?
Caffeine.
Don't.
Taurine or whatever.
I used to do that.
Cat's like I see sounds.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's what I'm seeing right now.
Maybe only 2, please.
Yeah.
I take 2 to work, and I finish them both at work. Then I get home and have 1 or 2 at home. And apparently, I've been doing that for years.
Please don't. I don't want your heart to explode. You're a very nice person.
Yeah, but if my heart
Cat would be like I could
like to visit
you guys could all just sit in a car, and I could like tow you.
Yes, bring it.
Waffle House with all my energy.
I'm pushing around 65-inch TVs and carrying 55-inch. I need the caffeine.
I feel you. I feel you. But I remember one time I was in the military. I I was not scheduled to work, and I was drugged to work after like an hour and a half of sleep, and I downed 4 Red Bulls in 12 hours. That's probably one of the worst I felt ever after the end of a shift. Like every 2, like I think it was like every 2.5 hours. Yeah, every 2.5 hours I down one. I had it scaled out, and that was like the original like Red Bull.
Every 2.5 hours, that's it. I mean, I had one this morning before work, then I had 2 at work, and then I think I had.
You said 1.
No, I had one before work.
That's 5. That's 5.
Then I had 2 at work.
You're like, then I helped somebody, bring a TV out to their car, and then I had a Red Bull.
And you're like, yeah. I lifted it on my shoulder with one arm, even though I probably weigh 105 pounds.
So yes, I did the Fortnite disc. Yeah. No, I don't carry the 65 inches because I'm 60 inches. But yeah, then I think I had 2 after work.
I do the same. I do the same as Kat. You have that much caffeine in a day, dude? You're older than me. Are you trying to give yourself a heart attack?
I have 1 coffee a day. It's a cold brew. It's 8 ounces. That's it.
I don't even have that much caffeine. I take a B12 supplement in the morning, and that's it.
And you see, I got home from work, then I had sushi, then I took a nap for about an hour easily, even though I just had drank another can of Red Bull. So I don't get it. What are you guys talking about? Doesn't keep me up. I'm kind of disappointed.
You're trying to convince us, it seems.
I know. She's like, what are you talking about? It doesn't keep me up. What are you talking about? I'm not disappointed.
Hey, I used to take until my insurance changed, and then I decided I wasn't going to spend my life stuck on medication. I used to take Adderall, and people are like, oh, that stuff is amazing, keeps me up all night. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
That's not good. JT also said, don't be a wussy.
Yeah, don't be a wussy. Can number 4 or 5.
I just know that's not a good idea. Just mix depressants and accelerant.
Did you guys see Radio Shack's tweet today?
Radio Shack has been on fire.
I know. I just followed Radio Shack recently. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Radio Shack has been killing it, and the fact that they don't give a shit is the best part.
Well, someone had to buy it because Radio Shack so someone bought Radio Shack's Twitter.
Yeah. Due to inflation, 6 inches is now 9 inches. Oh, of course. The worst Twitter takes right here. Uche Waneri, the observant lineman. So I guess 9 must be 12 now. That's going to be hard to sell, but I will give a good hard try. Shut up, Uche, you retard. God, you're stupid. He's a jackass.
He lost my respect after he said that people who don't take the vax should get medical care. After that, I unfollowed, and I think I blocked him.
And Anna, that Star Wars growth that didn't work before and it doesn't work now. God bless her. God bless you, woman.
Well, I was gonna say because JT shared that, and I said, "Well, hey JT, I guess you're 6 feet tall now."
I'm gonna say something like super screwed up. Hooked on Ebonics worked for me.
I think that's where we end the stream.
I mean, we're over 2 hours. We can end the stream. We didn't cover everything we wanted to, but you know what? That's
well, okay. We didn't have enough people to play a Jackbox TV.
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah.
So.
We can do that in the future. We will definitely do that. We've also talked about actually getting a stream together to where we play games on my main channel, which is Legion Games 2076.
Kat, you're invited, obviously.
Yeah, Kat, you're very much invited. That's my monetized channel. It's where we do nothing but fun loving stuff. There's no politics. There's no pop culture or anything like that. I mean, we're gonna joke around, obviously, but it doesn't get like super heavy, like, oh, Baymax is pushing transgender rights, it's all about fun and talking shit. So cool. I would like to play Fall Guys, maybe a little bit of what's the one for the imposter, Among Us. We can find other things. We can play
Among Us is probably a good one because you can do that on tablet.
We also Jack games. Any game that we can try to get together. We just need to figure out. Maybe
I don't know if it's cross-platform, but the game I've been dying to play is that new Ninja Turtles arcade game.
I think it might be cross-platform, but it's only
I think it is. We'll have to look into it.
It's like $25, but that would be a fun one to play with everyone.
Yeah, I would agree.
Do they have a lobby system where we could rotate people in and out?
I don't know.
I'm curious about.
Well, I think we need to establish like some main players. I got large hands. Sorry, I talk with my hands. Establish like some main players that would want to get together, maybe on whatever night, whether it be a Wednesday or Thursday, whatever we dictate. Obviously, I know after the weekend, you guys do Mondays, so that's not really going to work. So we would just have to kind of figure it out. But yeah,
I gotta play Fortnite. I have to
yes, Fortnite too. Fortnite's on the table because Tom plays Fortnite. I told Tom this weekend I will download Fortnite. I will get it going. And him, JT plays too, and we will. I think we should.
What's this picture that JT wants you to share, Tom?
Wait, what?
Oh, just some fun.
Is it on Twitter?
I sent it to you too as a text, Brian.
Can you put it in the? Can you put it in the on the chat on Twitter? I don't.
I will put it in the chat. I will send it to you as a chat on Twitter. Yes.
I mean, unless it violates YouTube's terms.
No, it doesn't.
I don't care.
No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm just.
Now I'm like, okay, what's it gonna be?
He's like,
I sent it to you, Ryan, on Twitter.
Trying to talk to Rogue tonight is like let's see what we got here. Oh, don't check Twitter. Oh, don't check Twitter. Here we go. Oh, we're doing this. This is the best one tonight.
What?
This is the best one tonight.
Look.
I got some sass for me there.
The look on your face, like, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, that's good. Oh, my face hurts from laughing tonight. I'm gonna be honest.
My chest hurts from laughing. Why are you doing this to me? I know you said you're killing me with this and not the Red Bull.
Oh shit. Holy shit, that's the best one. Who did that? The bulge in your freaking Speedo.
It's my unitard, man. Leave me alone.
Oh God. Oh, I'm crying. That's not a joke. Holy cow.
Ow.
Oh, I'm dying. Oh man.
I'm not hot. That's why Mrs. R2 turns the lights off.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
My chest hurts.
Oh, that hurt. Holy shit.
God.
We're leaving. We're leaving on that. Oh my God. Go follow R2 at After the Weekend and After the Weekend on Twitter and YouTube, and R2 the Icky on
Wherever,
on Twitter.
I don't care.
Yeah, and you can follow Chud Grass Gump on Rogue Disney on YouTube and Rogue Disney on Twitter, and you got Kat the Hijabi Gamer on YouTube and Twitter. And for the love of God, I got nothing else. Well, at least in that pick.
I didn't share it up publicly.
Now we gotta do Tom.
Hey, you guys can do me. I have no problem with it. You know, I have no problem.
Don't say that out loud. You guys can do me. Don't say that out loud.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Oh man, we're gonna.
I hope Mrs. R2 comes up with some interesting role play with that.
My face hurts. So we're gonna play this one last thing just to. Much love to all you guys in the chat. Thank you for everyone for stopping by. Subscribe to everybody's channel here, especially the three that put up with my nonsense on a weekly basis. They're good people. I can barely talk. My throat hurts from laughing. And we're gonna go. We'll see you guys. Much love to you.
Cat's just thinking this.
Everything they do is magic.
So magic.
Good night, everybody.
My throat hurts so much I feel like I did the walk of shame last night.
Get back in there right now and play Ya-Ya Ding Dong! No, we are done for tonight. You have to play it!
Ya-Ya Ding Dong. My love for you is growing wide and long. Yeah.